Hey guys, I wanted to do a video here about things I used to think when I was a kid. Here goes. I used to think that Bill Nye the Science Guy died in a tragic baking soda volcano accident. Lo and behold, like 10 years later, I find out that it was a complete lie. No kid should have to believe that about Bill Nye the Science Guy. I definitely couldn't tell the difference between East and West for probably too long. Senior year in high school, I definitely remember someone turning to me and saying something about the West Coast and still not knowing if that was California or New York. If any of you have seen the show Grey's Anatomy, I for sure thought that the Space Needle, which is like a staple in the skyscape of Seattle where the show is based, I thought that that was the hospital in Grey's Anatomy, which it's not. In my early elementary hood years, Al Gore was running for president. I definitely thought that if he lost his campaign for the presidency, that they would send him home. I didn't want him to get sent home because that would be sad for him. And he seemed like a decently nice guy in the commercials. I was fairly impressed with my young childhood mind coming up with this elaborate plan because I discovered at some point in my early childhood that when a woman gets married, she has to change her last name. I didn't want to have to change it. So I decided that the best option would be to marry my cousin because then I'd be able to keep my last name. I have since learned that that would be inappropriate on many levels. For my early childhood mind, that was a genius plan. Bet you never thought of that one. When I was a kid, I thought the Paddington Bear was about the coolest thing that there ever was. And so when my parents told me that they were going to have a baby brother for me, and they asked me what I wanted to name it, of course I said Pattering, because I couldn't pronounce Paddington. To this day, I'm not really sure why my parents decided not to name him Pattering. So those are just some of the things that I used to think when I was a kid. I wonder what some of the things you used to think when you were a kid were. Put it in the comments below. So that's all I got for you today, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye!